The question 9 is to find the product of a sum and a difference. Here basically we use different types of formulas. We use the sum square of two sums, difference of two sums, and then we have over here difference of squares. This can be interpreted as difference of squares, different types of formulas. Let me write each formula over here. A plus b the whole squared would be equal to a squared plus 2 times ab plus b squared. That's first. Next one will be a minus b the whole squared. That will be equal to a squared minus 2 times ab plus b squared. And lastly, if it was a squared minus b squared, we can write it as a plus b, and then we have a minus b. So these are the formulas. Now here you can see this is in the first type. All you can do is directly square the first term, n squared plus 2 times n times b plus 3 squared. The simplification would be n squared plus 6n plus 9. That's the answer. That's it. Or you can also multiply it as FOIL. That is n plus 3 and n plus 3. And then it'll be the same thing, n squared plus 3n plus 3n plus 9. And over here it'll be n squared plus 6n plus 9. The answer would be the same any method you follow. And since it's the electronic part, we can even use the calculator method now. I'll show in a minute, but let me solve these here, this one. This can be written as x plus 4 the whole square because the same thing is repeated, right? If it's 2, 2, we can write it as 2 squared or x squared, right? Same way. And then you can use this identity. What about this one? T minus 3, t minus 3. It can be written as t minus 3 the whole squared. And let me solve it up. T squared minus 2 times AB. 2 times 1 is 1, 2 times 3 is 6, t plus 9. The use of these identities, you can directly write the answer and no need of writing any steps because it's electronic part. Now you can see the answers are over here. Each of this can be written directly in calculator as well. I mean, you can verify these in calculator. Let's do that. All you need to do is your calculator, and let me write this out. Let me do with the first one. X plus 3 the whole squared. Calculate x at one particular value. I usually go at 1.5, 2, 2.5 and so on. It's 20.25 or 81 by 4. The same thing now, right? The given one of the all these solutions needs to be written and checked. So here x squared plus 6 times x, because n is written as x variable, calculated the same value. Yes, this is equal. It's matching. Only one answer can match. Let me do the last. Let me do this one over here. So x minus 7 the whole squared, calculate. Now once I've already typed, you don't need to type it. Otherwise, if it's not 1.5, just say, I'll show you over here. Press calculate over here and type 1.5 and then press equal to. It'll be saved, that calculation value. And here it is 30.25, and here as well x squared minus 14x plus 49, calculated at the same value, it is 30.25. Same way you can try all these problems and you will get the correct answer in calculator or manual method, anyone whichever you prefer. Now this one over here is in terms of the third formula, a plus b, a minus b. So you just have to do it as tm the whole square minus 3 squared. So it'd be 4m squared. You multiply the square to 2, it becomes 4. And m becomes m squared minus 9. That would be the answer. And that's it. So that is how we can solve all these problems easily. Please try them by yourselves and then you can see the steps and the methods are given and which formula is also specified here. Same thing over here. All are pretty straightforward and simple problems. Now, even over here, just be careful. After the squaring, you have to square the number only. 3 square will be 9 and y square will be y square itself. Because 9y squared can be written as 3y the whole squared. If you multiply the squares, it will be 3 squared y squared, and we write it as 9y squared. So that's how we do it. And over here now, this one is a bit interesting. Why? Because this entire thing is whole squared. Okay, this is, imagine it was a plus b the whole squared, but here a is n squared. What is the formula? It is a plus a squared plus 2 times ab plus b squared, right? Now here we must understand this: a is n squared and b is r squared, and then the whole square is there. So when we write it out, the square already has the formula. This squared is from formula, but what is a? A is n squared. Then 2 times, what is a? It's n squared times b squared, sorry, r squared, not b. So here we have r squared plus, what is b? B is r squared, the whole square. So now when we simplify, it will be n power 4 plus 2 times n squared r squared plus r to the power 4. This would be the final answer. So we can see here, that's the answer. I hope this is clear, and all the other problems, even over here, just the m square is the double squared. So just be careful when you're solving that. You will have only the b term as power 4 and this b over here power 2. Then this is as it is. You square 2, it will become 4, and k squared will be k squared. Same way over here, you can see the steps. And now we will see some real world problems. The length of a rectangle is the sum of two whole numbers. Okay, the length of a rectangle is the sum of two whole numbers. Let me take it as x and y. Is that okay? Sum of two whole numbers, x plus y. The width of the rectangle is the difference of the same two. Okay, they are telling it's difference, x minus y. Okay, write a verbal expression for the area of the rectangle. So area would be, it will be x plus y multiplied length into width, right? X minus y. So this is x minus y. What is this formula related to? A plus b, a minus b. We can tell the area would be the difference of squares of these two whole numbers, or it can be interpreted in different ways. Over here, let's see what is told. The area of the rectangle is the square of the larger number minus the square of the smaller number. Since they have told it's two whole numbers, it's same. What I've written is x plus y, x minus y. We have to just write this, right? Imagine this was a number. Let's take x as 10 and y as 3. Over here, again 10. Because they have told it's a whole number, let's rate 10, 3. Now here the area of the rectangle is the square, because when you multiply it, what happens? It will be the squared, right? X squared minus y squared. So here it will be 10 squared minus 3 squared. Is the square of the larger number minus the square of the smaller number. Can you relate that? That is what they have told. Now since it's in options, you can write and analyze it like this. Or you can tell the area is the difference of squares of the two numbers. That's also fine, but obviously the first one will be larger and then next one will be smaller, because area will be positive itself, right? So that's what it means. Now here we have, well, let's find the product of these two. What type of special product does it represent? Here again, it is the same concept. It is a squared minus b squared. The first term squared minus the b squared. It is basically the difference of squares. That's the formula. Or you can write it as, it represents the product of sum and difference. Okay, basically you have the sum over here and the difference, you're multiplying them. It's the product of that. So you just use the formula. It will be 10 squared minus 4t the whole squared. When you expand this, it will be 100 minus 16t squared. That's it. That will be the answer. We have an interesting problem here. A cylindrical tank is placed along a wall. See, you can see this is the wall and this is the tank. A cylindrical PVC pipe will be hidden in the corner behind the tank. Okay, this is the one. See the side view of the diagram. This is the top view basically. The radius of the tank is r inches. This is r. The radius over here is r. And the radius of the PVC pipe is given as s. Smaller is s and the bigger one is r. Okay, it's in inches. Use Pythagorean theorem to write an equation for the relationship between the two radii. Okay, we have to write how we can match by using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, simplify equation so that the there is a 0 on one side of the equal to sign. Okay, basically we need to simplify everything and equation so that there is 0 on one side. Okay, we have to just get everything to one side. That's what they mean. Let's start solving. Here, if you look carefully, we can see this is the hypotenuse, 90-degree opposite. That is C, sorry. And this is A, B. And hypotenuse is given as C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared, right? But now we have seen lots of formula R minus S. So that is like A minus B the whole squared. And here it is A plus B the whole squared. What are the formulas for that? A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. Whenever you're minus, if it's plus, it's directly plus. That's it. Now let's write all the substitution. So from Pythagoras theorem, I can write r plus s the whole squared will be equal to r minus s the whole squared plus r minus s the whole squared. So basically I have to apply the identity over here. That's it. It's r squared plus 2 times rs plus s squared. That will be equal to here r squared minus 2 times rs plus s squared plus again r squared minus 2 times rs plus s squared. This is the same identity. Now then, what we need to do is we need to try and solve this up. Here, if I take this r to the other side or this r squared to the other side, what happens is it cancels off, right? They are same terms, same sign. When moves to the other side of equal to, it'll be negative, so they cancel off. Even this thing. But not these. Why? Because if I move this r to rs to the other side, it's going to be plus. So that's the thing. But what I'll do is, since there are many terms positive here, I'm going to move this to the other side. Here it'll be r squared minus and minus is minus 4rs plus s squared, and I will get this to the other side. Again, we have minus 2rs. And over here, nothing is remaining, so it's 0. So basically, we have r squared minus 6rs plus s squared. That is equal to 0. That is the answer here. You can see that's the final answer. That's it. We have to simplify. You can just simply apply the formulas and expand it and simplify by cancelling the terms, whichever can be cancelled. And there is a part B. Write a polynomial equation you could solve to find the radius S of the PVC pipe if the radius of the tank is 20 inches. Now the tank radius, what is the tank radius? Tank is given as R, isn't it? See, they have clearly mentioned the tank is R inches. So basically R is given to be 20. How much would be the S radius, PVC pipe's radius? So here you just substitute this R to be 20 squared minus 6 times 20 times S plus S power 2. Now this is equal to 20 squared is 400 minus 6 times 20 is minus 120 S plus S squared. That is the answer. It can be written as S squared first minus 120 S plus 400. That is equal to 0. Just substituting 20 over here, and that's the answer. Okay, here they have taken it wrong. We have to find, see now, this is the correct answer, what I've written over here. Is that clear? Now here you can see we have to find radius S. S is not given. The tank radius R is given to be 20, but they have taken S as 20. The answer is almost same. It's just that instead of S over here, they have written R, which is incorrect. It should be S squared minus 120S plus 400. I hope that is clear. And that's the end of question 9. Another easy question. It's just that you need to know the identities. A plus B the whole square, A square minus B square. All these identities. Just apply wherever necessary and easily solve them out.